So, the topic taken for discussion is the second part of the crimes under IPC 1860 and also the other offences coming under special law and local law, that is called SLL. Already we have seen 50 special law and local laws. The remaining 50 special law and local law we will see in this video, that is second video. So the coming to the offences, the Family Court Act 1984 to promote conciliation. Actually, instead of going for prolonging the issue in court procedures, the family courts have come into handy to promote conciliation. That is in the across the table or across the two parties, the matter will be settled. That is called conciliation. And next is Identification of Prisoner Act 1920, taking measurement and photos of convicts. Actually, the Identification of Prisoner Act, in this they will take the measurement of the person and also they will take the photography. Then the Indian Easement Act 1882, according to the Indian Easement Act 1882, some of the provisions are to be given by the neighbor. Suppose if a person is constructing a house and the next man also constructing in the adjacent plot, then some of the things are to be some easement to be provided. So suppose if it blocks the ventilation, or if the light is prevented wantonly, for that some provisions have been made by the other party. These are all and leaving a common path for people if it is obstructed by the other party. These are all coming under Easement Act. Then the Indian Explosive Rules 1998, punishment for causing explosion likely to endanger life. This is coming under the Indian Explosive Rules 1998. And Indian Extradition Act 1973. Actually, this is dealing with fugitive criminal of a foreign country. Suppose if a person escaped from captivity, a foreigner who is a terrorist or who is acting spying work, this will be dealt in this act. The person who is indulging in such activities against one country, then they are liable to be arrested and punished. The Indian Passport Rules 1950, that is entry into India is prohibited and convicted. Usually the double penalty is given for the offenders. And then the Indian Telegraph Amendment Act 2006, license for wireless communication to be obtained. And the Madras Town Nuisance Act 1889, usually noise pollution is prevented by this act. Actually, during Diwali and other times, or sometimes if a person is doing making noise, some factories in the vicinity of the resident area, that is always it is a dangerous thing. It will affect the psychology of the human being or the well-being of the human being. For that, so the noise should be protected, should be stopped. That should be to a limited decibel. For that, this act, during Diwali time, the cracker should not be burst after 10 p.m. like that. These are all coming under this Nuisance Act. The Medical Termination Pregnancy Act 2002, these are all sometimes the unwanted pregnancies can be terminated, or if at all if it is harming or if it with some defects it will be born, and then it is allowed. The Termination of Pregnancy Act controlling all these things. The unnecessary termination of pregnancy is prohibited. Then the police incitement to Disaffection Act 1992, that is inducing the police to withhold service. This is dealt in Police Incitement to Disaffection Act 1992. That means the police forces, the Restitution of Rights Act 1966, restriction to form association. Actually, the police should not form association or union. This is prohibited by this act. And the Registration of Books Act 1867, the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals Act 1960. Actually, it prevents the infliction of some pain to the animals. Some people maybe ban the straw to incite the animals, the bull, to go for bullock cart and other thing. And even for expelling the oil from that, they used a lot of cruel methods to pull the expeller. These things are prevented by this act. The Prevention of Duplication of Objection Matter Act 1976. This is censorship power to muzzle this is censorship power to muzzle media, that is in paper. If at all, if anything is objection matter is coming, this prevents the media to do all those acts. That is muzzle media, a censorship power to muzzle media. The Prevention of Detention Act 1950, some wrong action may be done by some persons. That is Detention Act 1950. If at all, if something done by some persons, then Detention Act will be taken its course. Then the price cheats and money circulation schemes, the Banning Act 1978. So under the name of the circulation of money, this thing will come, that thing will come, and if you put this amount to cheat, you will get double the money, triple the money. These are all the wrong thing, and this will be prohibited by this act. The Prohibition of Offenders Act 1958, this is particularly has been enacted to prevent the conversion of youthful offenders to obdurate criminals. Suppose they should not become a permanent criminals. For that, some leniency is given to the offenders who are young, and considering the nature of crime, they are allowed to be free, and some concessions are given. That is called Probation of Offenders Act. Then Protection of Human Rights Amendment Act 2006, that is human rights. If at all violation is there, then the Human Rights Act will take its course. And the Public Gambling Act 1867, if at all, if gambling is done in the public places, then fine will be rupees 200 fine will be, or 3 months imprisonment, or both concurrently. Then Registration of Birth and Death Act, it is a compulsory one to, as a citizen of India, the birth and death should be registered. Then Registration of Foreigners Act 1939, then Religious Endowment Act 1863. This is maintenance of worship in religious places. For this, they pave the way, the endowment board pave the way for the pujas, and sometimes 3 times puja, or at least 1 time puja. All these are arranged by the religious endowment board to satisfy the people who are faith in religions. And the Revenue Recovery Act 1890, arrears of land revenue are all looked after by this act. And The collector is the competent authority. It will be collected, the revenue collection will be done by attaching the property and all. The Special Marriage Act 1954, irrespective of religion and sect, the marriage will be, if at all if a person goes marriage, that is allowed as per the Special Marriage Act. They need not be any, they need not belong to any religion. They may be Christian, Muslim or Hindu, whatever it may be, and such marriages is registered and allowed. But the thing is that to be exhibited, the marriage notification will be exhibited, and then the marriage will take its own course. The Tamil Nadu Air Prevention and Control Pollution Rules 1983, that is the prevention of air pollution, and prevention is controlled by these rules. And then the Tamil Nadu Cinemas Regulation Act 1955, license are all given to the cinema theatres and other thing. The Tamil Nadu City Police Act 1888, that is this wagering, betting in horse is abolished by City Police Act. By the horse races, betting and other things are abolished as per 31/3/1975. Then Tamil Nadu Clinical Establishment Rules Act 1987, this controlled private hospitals and then nursing homes. The functioning of private hospitals and nursing homes are monitored by the government. And then the District Police Act 1859, to control bribe of police officers. Tamil Nadu, that is Gaming Act 1930, that is punishment of gaming during 1970. That is the Tamil Nadu Motor Vehicle Rules 1940, the Tamil Nadu Protection of Interest of Depositors, Financial Act 1997. So the economic offence wing is there, and that will take its own course. Suppose if the depositors interest are to be protected by any means. If any malpractices are doing by financial institutions, that will be taken by this act. The Tamil Nadu Restriction of Habitual Offenders Act 1948, that is Criminal Procedure Code 110, deals with this. The Tamil Nadu Right to Infant Act with 1970 with rules. Then Tamil Nadu Transparency in Tenders Act 1988, that is transparency is to be maintained in procuring of things for state government. Accepting of tender also should be transparent. For this, this act paves the way. It should be known to all what is the tender approval, tender receiving of tenders. Nowadays e-tenders are floated, and that should be very transparent. The Telegraphs Act 1885, licensing, it deals about the licensing. The Telegraph Wires Unlawful Possession Act 1950 and Wireless Telegraph Act 1933. The quality of the wires are dealt in this. Trade and Merchandise Mark Act, this protect the trademarks. If at all, if a trademark is also a right of a company. If that is infringed or if it is stolen, then this law will take its own course. Then Tamil Nadu Places and Public Resort Act 1888, the resorts, sea resorts for holiday, some people will stay in holiday resorts in beaches and in the hill centers. For that how the resort should be, what all the facilities to be provided for the guest and other things are dealt in this Tamil Nadu Places and Public Resorts Act 1888. So license is also given by the government for these resorts. So with this we conclude this the special law and local law, which is also to be to be the offence, criminal offence, for which the punishment is awarded. It is dealt in the law, in the act itself. In this we want to convey one thing, that is some of the executives are having quasi judicial powers, some of the executives are having judicial powers. Say collector is on par with the district judge, he is having full power of judge, and he will take up some of the matters will be taken up by the some of the acts which is not dealt by the police, that will be brought to the notice of the collector, and he will do necessary action to collect the fine or imposing of penalty on par with the revenue recovery. That will be done by the collector. Like that, the Tahsildar is also second class judicial magistrate, they are also having judicial power, they will act. Being the executive, apart from the executive, there are also quasi judicial authorities or judicial authorities, they will take up certain cases in this. So some of the cases will be dealt by the executive, and and the finalization of the cases will be taken by the police. In this way, the criminal law, the special law, and the local laws are implemented appropriately according to the requirement. So some of the cases are dealt by the police completely, and some of the cases are dealt by the executives who are having quasi judicial powers, and some of the executives are having judicial powers, and some of the executives having full power of judicial powers. By this way, the offences are dealt and punishment is awarded according to the merit of the cases. With this we conclude the second part of the criminal offences.